Hello, good evening guys. How are you all? Hello Harry, hope you're well. And welcome to North Wilkesboro for the 1970s third round of the Piston Cup. And as you can see, Ramirez is last on the track tonight. Chuck Armstrong Sr. just in front of him. And on pole is Bowler once again. Bowler DeFrail is in pole. Jensen Freddy in second. Van der Spin in third. The King in fourth. Mike Jones in fifth. Still MIA, Mike Jones. Liam Santini is in sixth. Brian is in seventh. The Guy is in eighth. Bradford Rutherford in ninth. And the Candyman is in 10th place. Very, very good. So we'll press continue and get this race underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
So they start your engines up. Good evening, Brian. Hope you're well. Thank you for being here for the third round of the 70s Piston Cup. Hello, Bowler. You're on pole. You're on pole. Very, very nice indeed. As the 142 is in front of the King. Van der Spin down there. North Wilkesboro. Lots of crashes on this track. Could be a long one, boys. Could be a short one. Who knows what is going to happen. But we will be underway very shortly.
Muggity, muggity, muggity! Let's go racing, boys and girls!
And the green flag's out and we are off. We are off to a great start for Bowler, who goes into the lead straight away. Thank you, Brian. Yes, all is good. All is good. Bowler going into the lead. Jensen Freddy going second. The King into third place. Santini into fourth. Van der Spin losing three spaces. Not good. Pits on lap 20, I'm going to say. Lap 20. Harry's going for lap 8. The pits. Will he make a nice little comeback to the front of this grid? Fixed race, Brian says. Not much overtaking goes on this track, I can tell you now. It's a bit like Bristol. A very, very old school track. Very nicely built, very nicely done as well. Jensen Freddy behind the King in third. Santini in fourth. There's Van der Spin. There's the Guy. The Guy is running in sixth place, doing very, very well. Just in front of Mike Jones, who, as I said, is MIA. Then we go to Brian, who's in 13th place. In 8th place. And Harry, you are out of the race. You had a piston problem. Look, you're down the bottom. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realise that. I wondered why you weren't in the race. I wonder what was going on. You have a piston problem. And hello, the Guy. No worries, mate. I know everyone's busy and got plans and stuff. Don't panic. Looks like we got pits. That looks like Bobby Swift's dad going in the pits on lap 9. Incredible. Red and or Harry was would have been right there. Restart the race. I can't. No, it doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. No way. Bowler, you're in the lead. Still not sure if you're going into pits yet. Jensen Freddy in second. The King is in third, and they're doing what, 100? They're getting to about 130 down the straights. 135. Jensen Freddy still second. The King in third. And Santini's having issues with Van der Spin. Van der Spin literally bumping Santini around that turn. Looks like Bobby Swift's dad wasn't going in to the pits. Billy Swift is still in the race. Perhaps he just went low. Major issues maybe. There is the guy who is in 6th place, just in front of Mike Jones. As we go forward, Liam's still struggling with Van der Spin. The King in third. Jensen Freddy in second. And Bowler in first place. Yeah, his engine is not good. The piston is all shot to pieces apparently. Not good at all. Harry out of the race. He won last week. No double win for him today, unfortunately. Looks like Bowler is on his way. Lap 14 here. Could we have an upset on the cards? Could Jensen Freddy get in front of him? Could the King change the way this race is going? Going to the back of the grid. Armstrong is at the back with Castle Nut, Flywheel. There's Bobby Carsack. Antonio Ramirez, who started at the back. There's Mr. Wipeout in 29th place. Then we have Alloy Wilson. Then we've got Augustino. Rich Hicks down in 26th. Then we've got Shields. Tierson in 24th. Axler is in 23rd. Look at him pushing Ingas around this track. Then we've got Blamer. Clutchburn. Then it's Leadfoot. Motorcrass. Janet Motorcrass, the only woman in this race. There's Billy Brady in 17th, all blue. There's Carbareski, 16th. Oaks is in Jasper Oaks is in 15th. There's Bobby Racing Tyre in 14th place. Then we've got the Aspirin car of Mulverhill. Then we got Rota in 12th. Rutherford in 11th place now. And there's Kerber down in 10th. Then we've got Candyman in 9th, sponsored by Hershey's. Brian Pierce in 8th place, dropped 2 places from 6th. Mike Jones is in 7th, still on the back of the guy. Can't find any space to get past him at the moment. There's Billy Swift. He's in 35th, so he's not involved with these two. But Van der Spin and Santini getting very, very close, unfortunately. But what is going on behind? Oh, Mike Jones nearly getting past the guy, but not having enough in him. Will Van der Spin make a move on Santini, as the three up front are still in a sort of line? But here we could have a nice little race on our hands. Look at this. It's like a train going around. Van der Spin now makes a move by the looks of things. But no, he pulls back in and decides against it. Loses a little bit of time to the Dukes of Hazzard inspired #1 car there, as Van der Spin now goes again, but again he has no room to make a move on that car. He's still trying to find a way around. Same three at the front. Looks like Liam's gone high. Van der Spin lost time there, and Billy Swift is in the mix of things here. Got a bit of dirt up the side of his car, maybe. Had a bit of a scrap with someone. Not looking too good, Billy. The King fighting out with Jensen Freddy and Bowler, who are first and second. And I don't think Harry's very happy. Thinks that there's been cheating going on, but I can tell you there hasn't. And I am very, very sorry that the piston's gone on your car. Hopefully next week it will be better. Yeah, I think you've got Brian's engine from last week. Mike Jones all over the back of the guy. Just can't seem to find any space at all. Brian now coming in to still in 8th place, but can't seem to catch up with these two in front. Let's go on board with Mike Jones. Oh. That wasn't meant to happen. Wonder why that happened. Interesting. The game crashed, guys. As soon as I went inside the car, the game crashed. How weird was that? Looks like we're going to have to start again.
Drivers, to your cars.
So, not sure what happened there then. The game completely crashed. Jensen Freddy now on pole. Let's restart. How weird was that? That's never happened before. Never happened before. I think you were involved with that, Harry. I think you were involved in there. Harry Edwards in 9th place. Let's get this race underway. That's never happened before, is it? That was a bit weird. The guy's not buying it. Right. Let's remember not to go in the car, inside the car. You got to remember these tracks are pretty old. Wow, that's never happened before. Shocking. Very shocking. But interesting at the same time. Don't go inside the car. That's all I can say. And the cars look a bit fuzzy tonight, don't they? Harry's paid me off. Wish he had. I'm skint. Could do with some money. So we restart the race, guys. I do apologise. Let's see if we can make it past 20 laps this time, or whatever it was. And we off again. We are off again. If it crashes again, I don't know what we're going to do. We have to cancel the stream. Jensen Freddy goes into the lead in the first lap. Bowler in second. There's Mike Jones in third. Van der Spin in fourth. At least now Harry is in the race. And no, he hasn't paid me off, I promise. Brian is behind Van der Spin now. The King in 6th place by the looks of things. And there is Leadfoot and Carsack just either side of him. And there's Jensen Freddy at the front of the race. Yeah, the graphics don't look good, do they? They look a bit funky. Oh well, it'll do for now. I'm not resetting it again. I've got things to do, man. God crashed the game. Well, let's hope he doesn't do it again, or I'll be cancelling the stream completely. Don't know what happened there at all. Very, very odd. No, there was no yellows either. Let's hope there's no yellows this time, as Jensen Freddy goes into the lead. And Bowler in 2nd place. I'm too scared to touch any of the controls in case it happens again. You are in, the guy. You are. I'm going to keep saying that. You're behind me. You're in 10th place. I'm in 9th. And Harry is behind you in 11th. And this time his piston works, funnily enough. That looks so dodgy, didn't it? That looks so dodgy. Oh well. What can you do? What are you going to do? Leadfoot is in 6th place, holding up the King. Look like the King's going to make a move on him, though, on this turn here. Oh, they nearly touched the look. He's going into him. That's got to hurt. That is right up his bum. Wow. He couldn't get no closer. If he was any closer, he could see what he had for dinner. Wow. The King really pushing this. There's Brian just strolling around at his own pace, having a whale of a time in that number 13 car. Can you not see the smile on his face? Look, he's so happy. And there's Leadfoot getting squashed by the King there. We should keep watching that one, really. Oh no, the King's fallen back. We won't watch that. So here's Van der Spin, Mike Jones and Bowler fighting it out with Jensen Freddy for 1st place. Let's hope we don't have any game crashes again. I'm not going to change the view inside the car, because that really played it up big time. And I do think it might have been to do with that graphics issue, Brian, that I had to change for the ICR mod. Bit strange. But anyway, let's move on. Mistakes happen, that's why we do these things live, because then you know nothing is messed about with. And it is what it is. Jensen Freddy on pole. Then let's go around the track. Bumper save. There's Mr. Wipeout. Nice moustache, Mr. Wipeout. There's Aspirin at the back. And then we got Antonio Ramirez with the 7-Up on his back. Didn't know he had 7-Up. Sponsored by 7-Up. There's Billy Brady in the 33. There's Alloy Wilson. Lovely matte black car. Rudford. There's Billy Swift. Not Bobby Swift. Get it right. Get it right. Kerber. There's Jasper Oakes. Frank Blamer. There's Rota. Axler. Janet Castlenut, the only female racing in the Piston Cup this year. There's Mr. Candyman. Not the same Candyman that if you watch the film in the 80s. There is Tierson. Mr. Clutchburn, of course. Sir Clutchburn. There's Mr. Ingas Ponchi. There is Chuck Armstrong Sr. with the blue wheels. Very, very nice. There's Augustino. Carbareski Racing Tyre. Harry Edwards in 11th place, still struggling to get past. This is going to be a pit stop race, I believe. Once they all go in, we will see these cars change position very, very rapidly. Brian well away from them, from the King and Leadfoot, and also well away from these boys at the front. As you can see, the gap is pretty close at the front. Nothing going on there. But I'm not going to change any more views than them three, because I don't want to jinx it. Oh, the guy's not happy. That's it. That's it. Game over. He's going to unsubscribe now. That's another subscriber I've lost because of a mistake. Do apologise, guys. I just don't know what happened there. I'm really sorry. Bad mistake, but what are you going to do? This is live streaming, and this is what happens sometimes. Again, lap 19. I'm going to say lap 20 for the pits. Lap 20. As Jensen Freddy is leading this race at the moment. Behind him is Bowler, who's being very, very quiet at the moment. I think he's a bit angry that he's not in first anymore. Praying now that this game continues for another 40 laps, 42 laps. Yeah, I wanted all the boxes and nothing for myself. How did you know? How did you know? I'm only joking, the guy. I'm only joking. How did you know I wanted all the boxes of nothing? I was going to give them away tonight. I was going to give you loads, but no, I'm not now. So, we're on lap 19 and no pit stops. Brian, you're wrong. You are wrong. No box of nothing for you, my man. But Jensen Freddy really strong here at North Wilkesboro, holding on to this lead. No one is getting past him. Bowler's struggling. Mike Jones struggling. Van der Spin still behind Mike Jones, not being able to get past the 1-4-2 of Jensen Freddy. At the back, we've still got Wipeout and Aspirin car there. Nothing really changing. As I said, this will probably be a pit stop race. Things will dramatically change when them pit stops do happen. And Harry now believes it's going to be on lap 22. You can't just pick a lap after every lap, you know. What are you going to do when it's not 22? Pick lap 23. Because that would be pretty a good idea, actually. And you're still 11th. Yes, you're still 11th. Are you? Hang on. No, you're not. You're 12th now, aren't you? No, you are 10th. And you're right up the bum of me. Look. You're literally pushing me along. Hang on. Have a word. Have a word. You should be Push and Co, not Plush and Co. I'm having you for cheating. No piston, then all of a sudden it works. Bit funny that, isn't it? Hey. So Jensen Freddy will go. Nope, thought he was going to go in the pits then, but no pit stop from him. He continues on around until lap 24 here at North Wilkesboro. No pit stops from anyone. Lovely engine sounds though. Let's pray. Keep fingers crossed that this game does not crash again. 5 numbers. Lap 30, I'm going to say now. Lap 30, lap 30, lap 30. Not 142. So Brian Pierce now being caught by the King by the looks of things. That gap getting very, very short for Brian. Cannot obviously outdo or outpace the King there. The King has got that special face on today where he looks angry and he wants to win. But Brian is in the way at the moment, but it looks like he's going to pop him off very, very soon. Indeed. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? So there's Van der Spin. Still behind Mike Jones, Bowler and Jensen Freddy. And as you can see, the King is getting rather close to that number 13 car. 28, 34, 45 and 52. Really? Looks like we are having pit stops, boys and girls. No, we got a yellow. Oh my god, what's this going to do to the game? We have a yellow, guys. This will probably crash the game now. You watch. So the pace car is out. What has happened? What have we missed? Someone spun out, I guess. It can't have been anything major, because there's no marks anywhere. Ah, okay, here we go. Here we go. I can see smoke. A little bit of smoke. What went on then? So where's the smoke from? Ah, me! It better not have been you, Harry. I'm telling you now. Honestly, Harry. Honestly, Harry. Harry. I'm devastated. I'm gonna cry. You spun me out. After all that bribery and me resetting the race. No, I'm only joking. Oh, you spun me out. How dare you? I'm in deep, deep shock. Deep shock. Bowler's still in the lead. No one's going in the pits either. They must have like fuel to last forever. You said lap 28, Bowler. Well done. Box of nothing goes to Bowler, who's now in the lead here. Jensen Freddy in second place. And I think they've already been in the pits, actually. Yes, he hooked me left, right and centre and got me out of the race. That was for the mishap with the piston, wasn't it? Revenge, is that? Is that revenge? Well, Harry, if that's how you're going to be about it. Where are you in the race now, anyway? You're in 11th. Ooh, and where am I? Where am I? Where am I? No, seriously. I don't know. Have I pulled out of the race? No, I'm there. Where am I? 24th. There I am. All happy. Back to normal. There's Brian. Brian, well done. Lovely pit stop. You're in 4th now, son. Good boy. Good man. Good boy. Why did I just call you a good boy? I do apologise. That was a Kyle Busch Chase Elliott move, wasn't it? From Harry. And I do believe it wasn't on purpose. So I shall let him off this time. But if it happens again, then who knows? Who knows, Harry? Karma could get you again, you know. Red and Spin Studios. I like it. I like that indeed. So yellows are off, and we will restart this race any minute. On lap 33, the pace car goes in. The green flag will come out. You better be sorry, boy. You better be. I can't believe it. I'm in deep shock. I'm going to have nightmares about that now. And we're off. We're off. We restart here at North Wilkesboro on lap 33. Not long to go. Bowler leading. Mike Jones in seconds. Jensen Freddy in third. Mike Jones takes the lead from Bowler. Jensen Freddy in third. Jensen Freddy catching Brian Pierce in fourth. Van der Spin in fifth. The guy coming up now. Look at the guy. Look at this. The guy going on the inside lane. We'll call him Inside Laney very soon. Look at that. What a move into 8th place. He has got the king on his back, and we will have a pit road brawl, I'm sure. Van der Spin hot on the tail of Brian, not letting him have any relaxation this time, as Brian has to be on the edge of his seat now because he knows that number 80 is in his rear view mirror and is gonna hunt him down like a fox. There's Brian there in the 13 car, blacked out windows. What's going on in the back of that car then? There's Jensen Freddy in third place on the podium. And there's Mike Jones, as I said, still MIA. Not heard from him for a long time. Hope he's well. If you're listening, Mike, I hope you're well, young man. There is Bowler. Bowler now in the lead. He's already got the box of nothing. Will he win the 50 points today? He started this race really well. Lost a few positions and now he's gained it back. I try to amuse. Looks like we're going to be having a laugh in a minute, because look at Mike Jones. He's really catching up with Bowler, but he's gone out wide. Could have been a bad move. Maybe pushing it too hard. Jensen Freddy in third, all on his own, singing Are You Lonesome Tonight? And there is Brian and Van der Spin fighting it out together for 4th place. And it looks like Van der Spin... I thought he was going to spin Brian out then. Wow. I was going to start singing Spin Me Around, but no. Brian saved. Brian survived that lap. Will he survive another? Van der Spin literally drafting the number 13 car, which is a big thing on this track. 42 laps have gone. How long until Brian loses this position? And I'm not out. I'm in 24th, thank you. You're in 8th, by the way. No, that's the guy. The guy's in 8th. And you're in 11th, Harry. So, so Van der Spin losing time on Brian there. Going back to the front of the grid. Not much has changed. And as you can see, all the boys go past. Not much has changed at the back of the grid. There I am, flying past. And there's Tierson there. There's Alloy Wilson. Alloy? Yeah, that's his name. There is Harry, the Kyle Busch the second. We're not going to look at him because we don't want to, because he's upsetting me. There's the guy. He's going for Bobby Carsack. Can he do him on the inside? Oh, he nearly touched him then. We nearly had murders. There was nearly murders then. Shiny wax of Darren Ladfoot. I was going to say Ladfoot then. Ladfoot. Anyway, Van der Spin still choking Brian Pierce for that 4th spot. Brian is really defending that position very, very well. You've got to take your hat off to him. That number 80 is a lot faster, but just doesn't seem to be able to get past Brian. Brian defending that position, knows exactly where to go on the track. Oh, Van der Spin going a little bit sideways then, fishtailing around that turn. That could have been curtains for him. He may have taken out Brian at the same time. Very, very worrying indeed, as Van der Spin still pushing the number 13 car around this track. You've got to hand it to him. Van der Spin is all over the back of that car, but he just hasn't got anything in him, as the guy now is still fighting it out with Bobby Carsack, but just can't manage to get past him. The Carsack goes past Leadfoot. Wow, what a move. What a move by Bobby Carsack, going into 6th place. So glad we witnessed that. Now the king is after the guy. Look at this. Oh, he's pushing the guy out up high. Oh, the guy holds on and gets past Darren Ledford. Now Bobby Carsack up again. As we can see, we've still got these two fighting it out for 4th place. It's only 4th place, guys. Calm down. It's not even a podium. There's Jensen Freddy in 3rd place. There's Mike Jones, and there's Bowler in 1st. There is the table in front of you if you want to check it out. Strip Withers, top of the league at the moment. And yes, I have. That's why I've not streamed Wreckfest for a while, because it's been so dodgy. And someone today told me to do something in Steam. Do something with the files. What was it? Confirm the files or something. Yeah, it was a good move, the guy. Yeah, do something with the files in Wreckfest Steam, and it should verify files. That's it. Verify the files, and it should fix it. So the guy now coming up to Bobby Carsack, looking to overtake him. He's going for it. The guy, he really, look at that. He's pushing him along. Wow. Carsack dragging him along. The guy was pushing him, I'm sure of it. Wow, that must have hurt his mouth right at the front there. Ooh. And Van der Spin still struggling to get past Brian Pierce. We're on lap 53. We're nearly at the end of this race. Jensen Freddy still in 3rd. Mike Jones in 2nd. Bowler in 1st. Nothing's changed at the front, but I am very aware that I think Van der Spin will get this 4th place with 6 laps to go. It's sort of going to happen, I think. And I do think the guy will overtake Bobby Carsack as well. What a move from the guy. It didn't help. Oh, okay then. That's a bit weird. Yeah, my son's been playing BeamNG. He loves that, and I love it. That seems to always sort itself out. They don't release updates, BeamNG, until they're completely road tested. They send out tests to players, gamers. I've had one before sent to me where test it out, make sure it's working. Whereas Wreckfest don't do that. They just update it and then walk away and then get all the complaints. I'm not going to be funny, Brian, but Wreckfest hasn't been the same since it went to console. As soon as they put it on console, they made a ton load of money from it, and then forgot about the PC version. And that's how I feel. They've really lost the plot of the PC version. They're so into the console version. They're spending so much money on it. It's just silly, absolutely silly. So lap 58. Brian is in 4th place. Bowler's in 1st. We're going on our way to lap 59. And it looks like Brian will hold on to this place. I think the guy is going to stay where he is. Perhaps my prediction is going to be wrong. As we are into lap 59. We are on our way to a finish. And the white flag will appear very, very shortly. Looks like the cars aren't even going around the track sometimes. So, that was the white flag, boys. This is it. Bowler on his way to winning at North Wilkesboro in the 3rd round of the 1970s Piston Cup. Well done to you, Bowler. You are the winner today. Well done. And Brian and Van der Spin 4th and 5th, and the guy comes in 7th place, unfortunately. But what a move he made earlier. And as you can see, all the boys going into the pits, the table. Oh, Bowler. You're scraping, mate. Yeah, that's not going to do your car any good, is it? Not at all. No, that's going to scratch it. Well done, Bowler. Table will be uploaded on the website later. Thank you, Brian. Have a lovely weekend, mate. See you Monday, hopefully. So, there you have it. End of the race. Sorry about the mess up in the beginning. There's the official results. DeFrail in 1st. Bowler, of course. Mike Jones in 2nd. Jensen Freddy 3rd. Brian Pierce 4th. Van der Spin 5th. Carsack in 6th. The guy is in 7th. Ledford 8th. Stripweathers in 9th. And 10th place is Harry Edwards. And I finally come in 25th after being spun out by some stranger danger. Anyway, that's it for tonight, guys, and I'm not back until Monday for the A1 Grand Prix, where we're in Brussels for that one in Belgium. So thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm sorry it was a bit of a mess up at the beginning, but that's why we do these things live, because you can't pretend that it didn't happen. Anyway, guys, have a lovely rest of your weekend. Enjoy the evening or afternoon wherever you are in the world, and don't forget to stay safe. Take care, guys, and good night.